Friends, the gospel is here to do something much bigger. It is a world transformation project. It is, in essence, a very public thing. I don't imagine this is news to anyone. I've been talking about this for a long time as a pastor, but I do think it's more edgy than we often realize. It's got a sharper edge than we sometimes realize. Let me show you what I mean. In the old days, and I think we all know this, the early Christians were sometimes persecuted, right? We've probably read about that. Tossed in the arena. Many Christians died because of their faith in Christ. What we don't often realize is that they did not die because they had a personal and private relationship with Jesus. They died because the faith they claimed was a direct offense and threat to those in power. At the time, the Romans. And so the Romans persecuted the Christians to try to put a stop to that threat. Now, we also know that eventually the persecution stopped. But the persecution didn't stop because the world got on board with the radical nature of the Christian gospel. Rather, those in power found a much easier way to keep Christians quiet. You know what that was? They started to tell them that religion is just a private thing. They started to tell them that religion had a lane and they needed to stick to it. They told Christians, much like we heard said from one of our leaders, from J.D. Vance a few weeks ago, this is your lane, church. You stay right over there, Pope, and do what you're told. And leave discussions about the morality of war to the politicians where it belongs. Are you kidding me? Sadly, the church has gone along with this way of thinking sometimes. God help us. I want to read to you from this is a collection of documents from the Methodist Church dating back to the 1700s. I want to read to you just the opening line of a letter that was written in 1836. We regard the question of the abolition of slavery as a civil one, belonging to the state, and not at all a religious one or appropriate to the church. That was written by a bishop in the Methodist Church in South Carolina. Oh, how passive and compliant the church has become when infected with the notion of private religion.